Oh, geez. There's tons of them in there. There's gotta be 100 of them in there. Well, we'll pull them out here hopefully tomorrow if we get our breeder box in time. So our fluval breeding boxes came in today. I ordered 2 of them just because I thought we would use both of them. And I set one of them up. It seems kind of small, so I don't know if we're gonna use it for the time being, but I don't know if we're gonna upgrade sizes or not. But essentially it's just a box that hangs on the side of the tank here, and it's got an airline tube that pumps water down and through this tube here, which puts water in, and then over here it goes through a little bit of a sponge filter that we just cut up and created. And if you can see on this side, water drains out. So that means that the water constantly comes into the box, cycles through the sponge filter, and then back out into the normal tank. So water is constantly cycling and moving around in this box, which is why this box is pretty sweet. But we're gonna go ahead and dump all of those babies out. Let's take a look at how they currently look right now. Ooh, there are so many of them. We're definitely about to see how many we got. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove the cave, and hopefully the dad doesn't come with us this time like he did last time. Looks like he's coming along for the ride. Come on, Daddy, get out. Come on. I don't want you. All right, looks like he's coming along for the ride. So we're gonna take this log, keep it full of water, move it down here, and we're gonna see how many babies come out. Wow, they are really sticking in there. Got a couple though. But the dad is staying in the cave, which is what we want to see. But there are not a lot of babies coming out. All right, there's still a lot more babies in there, but we might have to give it a little bit of a break because I don't want to traumatize them too much. All right, let's put this guy back in there and we'll see how many babies are still in the cave. All right, so there's still a very fair amount in the cave. We'll try again in a couple minutes, see if we can get any more of them out. Might try to wait for the daddy to leave the cave, but oh wow, there's a lot on the top. There's probably a good another 50 of them in the cave or so, so we'll try again in a couple minutes. All right, these guys keep moving around, so it's really hard to count them, but I've counted them several times and I've gotten 50, 53, 51, 50, 53 again, so somewhere between 50 and 53 is what we have. Got a couple other ones over here. But again, this is only half of the cave. There's still a bunch of babies still in the cave with the father. So I think what I'm gonna do in order to get an accurate count is I'm gonna say that there's, on the safe side, 51 right here that we pulled out just now. I'm gonna put them in this breeder box right here and get them good to go. Fill this little tray back up with water, and I'm going to try to get the rest of the babies out and then count them separately and just add the 2 totals together. So yeah, I'm going to dump these guys into their new breeder box and try to see if I can get any more of them from that cave. Yep, he's coming with us again. That's one baby, 2 babies, 3 babies. I'm gonna try something as well. Maybe if we do the turkey baster in there. All right, let's see what we're sitting at. Still a lot of babies in there, wow. They are just hanging on for dear life. Again, I don't want to disturb them too much, so that'll be it for now. All right, so I've pulled about 104 of them out. They're all in these like 3 corners of this breeder box. But there's also some that are like going inside of my little sponge here, trying to just insert themselves in it. And I have found 2 babies inside the tank itself. I don't know if those are escapees through this little sponge right here, or if those are cave escapees, because there's still like 20 of them in there. So I've dunked them 3 times now. I really don't want to do any more, because if I do any more, I feel like I might kill them. But if you look inside the cave, not nearly as many as there were, but let's see if I can get a good angle on it. Come on. You can kind of see them behind the male there. There's still about, I would say about 20 of them still in there. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get those guys out. I might need to wait quite a while longer before I start shaking them up again, because I don't want to traumatize them too much. They're still young. So yeah, easily over 100 babies for our longfin tank. Well, that took like an hour to get all of them out, but I have cleared every single baby from the cave. And got that massive clutch right there, that massive clutch right there, this super clutch right here, and there's a couple other ones scattered throughout, a couple underneath the sponge over there. But yeah, we have I lost count after a while, but it's somewhere between 125 and 140. And I'm hoping these are all longfins, because they came from longfin parents. But just because they come from longfin parents doesn't mean the genetics are ripe. They could come from longfins, but they could also all be shortfin albinos. We don't know. So it'll be exciting to watch these guys grow up, as well as the ones in our shortfin pleco tank, because we only know what their parents look like. We don't know what the genetics or the strain is. So it's definitely going to be an interesting ride. But 130-ish longfin plecos, that's crazy for our first spawn. And looking at it now, I thought this breeder box was going to be really, really too small, but I mean, they still have a good bit of room to do their thing. For the most part, they're all going to bunch up like this. So these guys will be fine to stay in here for about a week or 2, and then after we can really take care of them, maybe even count them a couple more times to make sure we get an exact number, then we'll put them back into the parent tank to fully grow out, because they will only ever grow so much inside this little tiny box. So in order for them to have sufficient grow out room, they need room to exercise, room to scavenge, room to swim. So they're only going to stay in this box for maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks max, and then after that we're going to kick them back out to the main tank. An update on our shortfin plecos though, over here in bin number 4. They are almost done with their yolk sacs. There's a couple over there in that little pocket. This was about 58, again, shortfin plecos from our previous video. But these guys are probably going to be requiring food here in another day or 2, because their yolk sacs are almost up. That is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video here in the fish room. And yeah, hopefully we'll have some more panda core egg action soon, and I'm pumping up the shortfin cave. Hopefully we'll get another spawn over there, and let's just have some fun with it. Peace.